Most Gen X men do not have a retirement problem because they are lazy. They have a retirement problem because they were sold a plan that depends on perfect timing, perfect markets, and somehow magically having enough income when the paycheck stops. That's where the tension starts. You did what responsible people were told to do. You worked, you saved, you paid your bills. Maybe you even got out of debt. Maybe you built some equity in your home and maybe even put money into retirement accounts. But now you're looking at the next 10 to 15 years and wondering one very real question. Will this actually produce enough monthly income when I need it? Well, that's what we're talking about today. Not hype, not get rich quick real estate, not some fake passive income fantasy. We're talking about how Gen X can use real estate as a practical retirement income tool, one door at a time.
One door at a time does not mean buying 100 rentals or becoming some internet real estate guru. It means you stop thinking like a consumer waiting for retirement to magically work out, and you start thinking like an operator building income systems on purpose. Here is the hard truth. Retirement is not paid for with net worth. Retirement is paid for with monthly income. Your grocery store does not care what your 401k balance is. Your insurance company does not care how much equity is in your house. Your utility bill does not care that you worked hard for 30 years. Those bills show up every month, and they require spendable income. That is why the better question is not, how much do I have saved? The better question is, how much income do I control? This is where real estate can become powerful, but only if we tell the truth about it. Real estate is not automatically passive, profitable, or safe. A bad deal with bad financing and bad management can become a liability wearing an asset costume. Too many people were sold the fantasy version of real estate. Buy a rental, collect rent, retire rich, and sit on a beach. That sounds great until the tenant does not pay, the water heater goes out, insurance goes up, taxes increase, and your so-called passive income starts sending you invoices at midnight. So when I talk about real estate for retirement, I am not talking about collecting doors. I am talking about building a system. That system has three parts: acquisition, capital, and management. Acquisition means the numbers make sense before you buy. Capital means the loan structure supports the deal instead of choking the cash flow. Management means the property is operated like a business, not handled by emotion, favors, handshakes, and I hope they pay this month. Cash flow is not the rent. Cash flow is what is left after the property tells you the truth. Mortgage, taxes, insurance, repairs, vacancy, management, capital expenses, and reserves. That is what I mean by one door at a time. If you are 50 and looking at retirement around 65, you still have time, but you do not have time to panic buy bad deals. Stop measuring retirement only by the size of the pile and start measuring it by the strength of the income system. Start with the One Door Challenge at christensenproperties.com/ODC. Look at your income gap. Look at what one door could realistically do, and look honestly at the acquisition, capital, and management. If the math does not work, be honest. If the math does work, be disciplined. And if this message hit home, subscribe to Door Life TV, because we are going to keep talking about real estate, retirement income, cash flow, property management, and how to build wealth one door at a time without falling for the guru nonsense. I'm Joshua Christensen with Christensen Properties, powered by R1 of New Mexico.